Hello everyone, Fluffy here, back with another vlog. And I am really looking like a busted can of biscuits today. I really am. This is what happens to your hair when you go to bed with it wet after you shower. And I ain't even worried about it. Y'all understand. That's what I said. They'll understand, but look how thin it is, y'all. Ooh, I keep it up in a ponytail too long. Couple of things here. This is a little one. This was my sweetheart's dog. Well, our dog, but this is the little one. So, yep, she don't want to. She don't want to. So, and that's okay. She could be in the video. Excuse this mess. I got the scrapbooking supplies, uh, not glucose tabs, but finger sticks, the diabetic check, and this box, was it pea pads? No, they're snacks. The little bone marrow thingies, yeah, they were out. So today was trash day. And do you think I got it out? No, because my lawn guy, y'all, I had him come out, and there is a bush at the end that they imposed upon me, and they all of a sudden came up and they were paying some guy to water it because they wanted to beautify the park. Didn't ask me. I found some strange guy in the backyard using my water. And I said, you want me to use my water to water plants that I didn't ask for? And so they stopped doing it. I don't know because of my complaint, but I think they got plenty of complaints from people. Anyway, all that to say, it was out of control. It looked horrible. I saw it one day, so I had the guy, I said trim. Y'all, he cut that sucker down all the way to the root. I don't even know if he pulled the root, but he put that whole bush in the trash can. So I only had half a trash can to fill stuff up with. So this remains. So now the can is empty. I can throw this out. Yes. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say hi. Time got away from me again. My back is feeling so much better. I can't even tell you. It still hurts. And the shower last night did not help. But I tried to be careful. And so I've just been doing a lot of resting, trying not to use my back so much. And so, yeah, that's where I've been with that. I tried to put a picture right here or right here. I ended up getting the painted angel. Yeah, I didn't like because my door was open, and I've been having my door closed because I feel bad for the dogs. I just don't want people coming to my house. I was very uncomfortable with him being able to see inside my house. I really was. And when he gave it to me, I got paint on me because when he gave it to me, the angel hair was still wet. And I sound so ungrateful, y'all. I know that I do. And I'm not an ungrateful person, but oh my God. So it is out there. And then it wasn't enough that he gave it to me. About a week later, he comes up to me. He catches me home and I'm doing stuff, but he wants to hold a conversation. And he's asking me, did I like the angel? Not bad for this or that. And I just felt like he was trying to have information gathering. I think it bothers him that I don't tell him stuff. Because according to the things he knows that he shared with me, people talk to him all the time. And law enforcement has ways of making people say things, and it doesn't work on me because I was pretty much in the same field. And I know the tricks of the trade, so to speak, and I do the same thing. I know how to do that. So, but he did think of me. He did make it. So, I told him that it was pretty, and I thanked him again for it. So, yeah, that's the update. And then after that he's pretty much left me alone. Y'all, I have, and I don't know how to put a video in a video. So if I can find the video, because I downloaded it. Remember, in this window, I have a camera. And it can video, of course, the neighbors across the way. And I have that parking spot back there, and every night, I think it's the Korean lady and the white guy, the one, they make the tea of my house and theirs. I think that cat is theirs. But one night I get an activation that scraggly ass possum is still running around, but I don't see it every night. I had a raccoon back there. And so I posted it on my Facebook, and I get no's all over the place because I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to have a pet raccoon. And no, no, no. So I was like excited. Little bitty raccoon. It wasn't a baby, but I don't think it was full grown either. But it must be stealing from the raccoon. I mean the possum, because this raccoon was not raggedy. It was not raggedy. My sweetheart would have had a fit. I'm just saying, she would have had a fit. She'd have been like, "Let's move." So, but I was like, oh, let me film real quick, 10-15 minute video, but I really don't have much to share. I am down, as of this morning, down 27.2 pounds. But tonight I will have kimchi jjigae with Spam and then those zero carb noodles. So I will be having that for supper. I'd mukbang it, y'all, but you've watched me a gazillion times eat it. So I just really don't think I'm going to make, to video it. And I've just eaten the same thing, sausage wraps with broccoli. One night I just had 1 can of green beans. One day, and it was just the way it went down, I ate a can of Viennas and had a soda, and I had nothing to eat all day. And right after that, it was 24-hour fast. 20-hour fast, but I know that's not healthy, but I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just the way that, and the less I eat, the less appetite, which is good because portion control is an issue for me too. So there's that. So I'm down 27.2 pounds as of this morning, but again, by the time I eat the kimchi soup, I will probably gain about 2 or 3 pounds. But let's just say I need the probiotics in the kimchi. So, but I'm really happy because I've been on this low carb journey since June 23rd. So that's not bad. That's not a bad weight loss. So, but when I posted weight loss, I was at 26.6 pounds, and that was last Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. I would have to look. But somebody goes, just by doing low carb? And I'm like, yep. Well, I'm fasting too, but yeah, the low carb. But what I failed to say, because the person that asked me, I haven't seen them physically in years, but they were never a large person. And so what I should tell them, and I may the next time somebody says, oh my, when you do low carb, and a lot of you low carbers can attest to this, because Atkin used to say it, if you don't have at minimum 50 pounds to lose, his diet is probably not the best for you. Because the bigger you are, the faster you lose it. Because your body's using your fat for fuel. So I should be a jet. Am I moving around too much? Huh? I just patted her. I just burped her. Update on my blood sugar. Mags, it seems to be working. Yesterday I had a blood sugar of 114 or 119. I can't remember. I stopped eating at 3:30 or 3:45. Yesterday I stopped eating at 3:35, and this morning I woke up with a 120 blood sugar. Now, 120 I think is considered pre-diabetic, but during the day I have low numbers, but it's the morning, that dawn thingy. So it's working. So thank you. It's hard for me to stop eating at 3:30, because I'm not really hungry and I'm trying to fast in the morning. I've never been eat breakfast type of person. Usually if I'm having breakfast, it's because I'm having breakfast for dinner. So my window of eating is very small. Like right now, it is 1:52. So by all whatever, by all accounts, there it is. I should be getting up after this and making it to eat it and be done by 4, which I will do soon. I'm getting hungry, but I've had 2 cups of coffee. That is unheard of for me. I just simply don't have 2 cups of coffee usually, unless the kid's over, a kid's here. Been doing that I really can't discuss right now. So, but I have been going through a lot of stuff here. It's still hard, and but I'm managing it without going crazy dietary wise. So I still have challenges. There are times that my brain goes, well, you could have that, and you still, but I can't know, because you're not doing it because you're hungry. You're feeling some kind of way, and it's activating your appetite / addiction. And that's really what I'm working on. And I know I say that in every video, but it's very much forefront in my mind. Because I could lose this weight, right? I'm doing pretty well right now. But if I don't address that, it's just going to come right back on. And I'm sick of yo-yo. I'm sick of the yo-yo. Honestly. So, y'all, I look, oh my God, I don't even put lipstick on. What is that about? She doesn't want to get DOWN. But look at her. She's hot. Because I generate a lot of heat. But she likes where she is. So, yeah, she eats once a day, but look at her. Total fatty boom boom, like her mama now. Hey. Hey. Want to say hi to the people? Hey. She said, no, I just want to sit here and pant. All right, 13 minutes. I got to talk. I can't have it be 13 minutes. Well, before I put the front and the back, it won't be just 13 minutes. But, and after editing, I don't remove all my slip-ups, but sometimes I do. Or a face I make that I'm like, ooh, what? Well, I don't think I have to edit. I don't think I said anything out of turn. Anyway, I'm sorry it's been a while, but I did explain to y'all what was going on, and I know that y'all understand. Really, that was one meal that I had that I could have mukbanged, but my back, and in order to mukbang, you have to sit up straight. I haven't done a whole lot of scrapbooking because of the back, but it's getting better. So, yeah. Flick the ear, flick the ear, flick the ear, flick the ear. She don't care. Attention's attention. There was something else that I wanted to tell you, a correction of the last video. Remember I told you that I was going to film something and I did it in case I didn't like it. And I was glad because it was those noodles in the spaghetti. But it was not that. It was something else. And now I cannot remember what it is, because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't remember it till after editing and everything. And I had uploaded the video. Because if I hadn't uploaded the video, I would have gone back and, it said what it was. And now I can't remember what it was. It wasn't overcarbed. It wasn't that. I don't know. Maybe in the next mukbang I'll tell you and I'll remember. Maybe I have to jot it down, make myself a note. This gown is slippery. I think it's nylon or something, and her paw keeps slipping. Her other paw. Okay, enough of this rant. I want to thank y'all for, if you got to the end with this blah blah blah. Then I know you really are dedicated. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I hope y'all are. I hope y'all had a great weekend and will have a fantastic rest of your week. I'm certainly going to try. Today I will be working on laundry, y'all. I can't catch up with this laundry, and I'm one person. It's terrible. Uh, Having said all that, God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind. We need so much of that. Always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all real soon, okay? Bye.